So hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now as you can see, this is another tips and tricks video. So prior to this video, I have already posted some tips and tricks video which contain very much useful information about easy and simple tricks that can be used for the calculation process to make it very simple. Now as the motive of this video, this tips and tricks video is to share with you some of the multiplication tricks that I have learned so that you can utilize those tricks to cut down the amount of time that you spend in the calculation process. So as of this video, I will be telling you some tricks that are going to help you with multiplication. But before moving on into the video, if you like the type of content that I have been providing in my channel, then please make sure to give a like to the video and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated whenever I post a new video. So without any further delay, let us move on into the video. Well, as for the first trick that I want to share it with you is the trick where you can multiply two-digit numbers or three-digit numbers or four-digit numbers where one number is random but the other number is fixed. So let me give you an example. So an example number that I want to use in this trick is 78 times 11. So in this example where 78 and in the number 78 and 11, the number 78 is a random number. So this number 78 is a random number, whereas this number 11, this 11 I have chosen the 11. So as of this trick, the only number that can be used in the second number in place of 11 are the numbers which only contain the number 1. So let me give you an example. So instead of this number 11, there can be 111, there can be 1111, or there can be multiple ones in a number. So the only numbers that can replace the number 11 are the ones which have 1 in all over their digits place. So in 11 also you have all the numbers as ones, right? So that is the trick. So when you are trying to multiply it with such a number, then this trick comes into play. So how do you solve this question? How do you solve this 78 into 11? At first it looks very simple, but as we move on and as we find a better grip or better grasp at the concept, we can improve upon to further difficult concepts or difficult numbers. So at first, what do we do in order to solve this 78 times 11? Well, write this number 78, which was the random number I took, as such down. So I will write 78 down. Now what I will do is that as you can see, the number 11 has 2 digits in it. So I will write 2 digits over here. So the number 11 has 2 digits, as I can clearly see. Now what I will do is that the original number is 78. I have already written that number. Now since there are 2 digits, just subtract 2 minus 1. Just subtract the number of digits minus 1, you will get 1. So you have to add as many zeros. So over here it is 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. So you have to add 1 zeros to either side of the number. So this is 78, which was the original number that I was taking. Now you have to add 0 in this side as well as this side. So prior to the number 78 you have to add a 0, and after to the number 78 also you have to add a 0. Now this was the first step to add zeros. Now what is the second step? Well, as of the second step, since this number 11 is a 2-digit number over here, this number 11 is a 2-digit number, we have to take numbers in pairs and add them up. So I'll just explain what I am trying to say. So I'll take 80 or 80, which is a pair from the right hand side. So I'll take 80, I'll add them up. So 8 plus 0 will give me 8, which is the unit space of the answer. Now further, if I add these two numbers, then I'll move on to the next two numbers, which is 78. Now I'll add 7 and 8 with each other. So 7 plus 8. Now 7 plus 8 will give me 15. But 15 is greater than 10. So any number which is greater than 10 or equal to 10 must have a carryover, right? So just add the first unit space of 15, which is 5. So add the 5 over here and add the carryover somewhere over here. So plus 1. Now what I do is that since I have added this part, I'll just move on to this part 0, 7. I'll add them. So 0 plus 7 is 7. 7 plus the carryover 1, which is 8. So I write 8 over here. So my final answer is 858, which is the multiplication of 78 times 11. So I have successfully done the multiplication of two two-digit numbers, whereas one number was random, but other number was 11, and it can be extended to 111, 1111, 11,111, and so on. Where the common pattern between these numbers consist only of the number 1. So let me give you another example and try to solve it in a better pace. Now, as for the second example that I will be taking is this number 481. 481 times 111. So 481 times 111, as I can see, the 481 is yet another random number. This number 481 is a random number, But this number 111, as I can see, it is consisting of all ones, hence this trick number 1 can be very well used. Well, what do I do over here? Well, the trick I can use is a trick number 1, and hence I can follow the same procedures over here. I can see that there are 3 digits in 111 and 3 minus 1 is 2. Now 2 is the number of zeros that I have to add in the original number. So 2 is the number of zeros that I am going to add. Now I'll just write down the original number 481, something like this, and I'll add 2 zeros on either sides of the original number 481. So 2 zeros preceding 481 and 2 zeros after 481. Now what I'll do is, since I can see this 111, this number 111 is a 3-digit number, I have to take numbers in threes. So starting from the right hand side, I'll take numbers in 3. So first I'll take this 100 and add all these numbers. So 1 plus 0 will give me 1, which is the units digit. Now I'll take these 3 numbers. So 810 I'll take, and then I'll add all those numbers. So 8 plus 1 plus 0, which will give me 9. Then again I'll erase all these, and I'll take these 3 numbers, which is 4 plus 8 plus 1. So 4 plus 8 plus 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 8 is 13. So since I've already told you 13 is greater than 10, hence you write a 3 over here and a carry over plus 1 somewhere over here. Now take these 3 numbers, 0, 4, 8. Now add 0 plus 4 plus 8, 0 plus 4 plus 8 is 12. Now we also have a carry over here. So 12 plus 1 is 13. Since 13 is already greater than 10, write the units digit over here and write a plus 1 over here. Now take the next 3 numbers 0, 4, 0, 0, 4. Now add them. 0 plus 4 is going to give you 4, and adding the carryover as well is going to give you a 5. So hence the final answer that you must be getting is 553391. I'm sorry, 53391. Hence we have again utilized trick number 1 to solve this problem efficiently. Now I will try and use another problem, but this time I will be solving it at a greater speed. So take any random number over here. So I will be taking 613. So 613 is my random number. 613 times 111. So now I will be going at a greater speed. So I can see that this is 3-digit number. So 3 minus 1 is going to be 2. Now I will write 0061300. As you can see, what I am doing over here is I am adding the number of zeros over here, which is 2. In both the I am preceding the number with the number of zeros, as well as putting it afterwards the 613. Now what I am going to do is I am going to allocate 3 digits. So 3 plus 0 is going to give me 3. Now again after this, 1 plus 3 plus 0 is going to give me 4. Now after that, 6 plus 1 plus 3 is going to give me this. 6 plus 1 plus 3 is going to give me 10. 0 plus 1 carry over here. Now again 0 plus 6 plus 1. Over here 0 plus 6 plus 1 is again going to give me 7. 7 plus 1 is going to get me 8. Now after that, what I can do is I can find out the last 0 plus 6 is going to give me 7. I'm sorry, 6. So this is my final answer. When I multiply 613 times 111 is going to get me 68043. So as you can see, this was a simple process which I can follow in order to find the multiplication of these two huge numbers. Now I can extend this trick to as many numbers as possible, where this being a random number, this 613 being any random number, and this 111 being any number which has only 1 in it. Now if you try the traditional method, 613 times 111, then it is going to take you ages. You will be trying to multiply it with 1 again, add a 0, then again 1 again, you have to add multiple zeros over here, then again 1 and 3, then I have to add again. Now it is going to take you some time. Instead you can follow this method, and if you are well versed with the technique, then you can easily solve the problems. So now we very well know what is the trick number 1, and we can move on to trick number 2, whereas trick number 2 is a trick where you can use that trick in places where there are numbers with a 0 in between them. So let me give you an example. Suppose if I take this number 203 times 409. So 203 times 409. Now I have to multiply these two numbers given to me, 203 times 409, and as you can see there is a clear pattern over here where you have a 0 in both of these numbers in the middle. So you have a 0 in both of these numbers over here, right over here. Now as you can see there is a 0, I can utilize this trick in order to solve this problem, multiplication problem. Well, what can I do over here? Just follow these following steps. Well, as for the first and the second digit of the answer, just multiply these two. 9 3s are 27, write it over here in the answer place. Now what you do is take the numbers which are aside from the zeros. So in 203, 2 and 3 are beside the zeros, and 409, 4 and 9 are beside 0. So write it in such a manner. Now you have to cross multiply and add them. So 2 times 9 would give me 18, and 4 times 3 would get me 12. Now you have to add them. 18 plus 12 will give me 30. Now place this 30 over here. Now the next step what you are going to do is multiply 2 and 4, the last two digits over here, which is going to get you 8, and hence this is my final answer. Now I can see that this technique is very simple and it is only going to take me rather 5 to 8 seconds to solve this problem very efficiently. Instead of me multiplying the whole way. Now let me give you another example where I try to use this method to solve another problem. So 908 times 109. I'm sorry, 709. Now let me try and solve this problem and get you an answer using this technique. Well, the first step which I did in the previous example was to multiply these two. So I'll multiply them and 9 8 is 72 and I'll write 72 over here. Now the next step what I will do is I'll write the numbers beside the 0 which is in the between, in the middle. So 9 and 8 are the numbers which are beside the 0 and 7 and 9 are beside 0. Now I'll cross multiply and add them. So 9 times 9 is 81 plus 7 8s are 56. So 81 plus 56 would get me 1 plus 6 is equal to 7 and 8 plus 5 is equal to 13. Now I get a number which is greater than 100. 137 is clearly greater than 100. Now what I will do is I'll place 37 over here. So I'll place 37 over here and I'll carry 1 over here. So any number, if you remember that if you get a number that is greater than 100, then place a number 37 over here and get the carry above. So now I have a carry. Now again you multiply them. 9 7s are 63. 63 plus 1 will give me 64. Now 64. Now this is my final answer. Hence 908 times 709 will get me 643772. So that was the final answer. That upon using the trick that I have specified right now, I will be easily getting my answer using the trick. Now I will be giving you some problems that are going to be very useful and you can utilize the trick to solve those problems. Well, I expect you to solve the problems and comment the answer in the comment section down below. So the numbers that I want to solve, that I want you to solve are 98 times 11. Get me the answer for this one. This is your first question, 98 times 11. Your second question is 101 times 108. This is your second question. Now you have to solve this one as well. Now as of your third question, this would be of the type 1 or trick 1. Now as of this question, I will be expecting you to solve 163 times 111. And as of the fourth question, I would be expecting you to solve 208 times 602. So you have to solve all these 4 questions, and if you can, write the answer down in the comment section and only solve these using the trick I have specified earlier in the video, because it can be a better practice for you and you can memorize the trick right away. Now that is it for today's video. I have shared to you some very effective tricks that are going to help you in your examination to reduce the time taken for you to calculate. So that is it for today's video, and see you guys in the next video with more content. So see you guys.